there are corners of history so dense they absorb all light. I am your narrator, and this is Vantablack History. Today we descend into the forest where 22,000 men were buried with their nation's truth. In 1943, German forces discovered mass graves in a Polish forest. The Soviets blamed the Nazis. For 50 years, that was the official story. The documents tell a different truth. The Katyn Forest massacre stands as one of the most systematically covered-up war crimes of the 20th century. 22,000 Polish officers, intellectuals, and prisoners of war were executed in spring 1940. The Soviet Union blamed Nazi Germany and maintained this lie through official channels, diplomatic negotiations, and international tribunals for 5 decades. The truth emerged only when classified Soviet documents were finally released in 1990. In 1943, German forces discovered mass graves in the Katyn forest. 22,000 Polish officers and intellectuals executed with single shots to the head. The Soviet Union immediately blamed Nazi Germany. But there was a problem with the time. Soviet forensic reports classified for 50 years showed the executions occurred in spring 1940, when the Soviets controlled the territory. The Soviet narrative was comprehensive and official. German forces had occupied the territory in 1941. The executions must have occurred during Nazi control. Soviet representatives presented this version at the Nuremberg trials. The story appeared in history textbooks across Eastern Europe. For decades, questioning this account was considered revisionist propaganda. The official record was complete and consistent. The first crack appeared in the physical evidence. German ammunition was found in some graves, but forensic analysis revealed it had been placed there after the bodies decomposed. Soviet investigators had planted evidence. More troubling was the paper trail. Letters found on victims were dated months before German occupation began. The timeline could not be reconciled with the official story. The deception went deeper than planted evidence. Entire witness testimonies had been fabricated. Soviet officials created false documentation spanning multiple government departments. Original execution orders were systematically destroyed, while fake German documents were manufactured. The cover-up involved the NKVD, diplomatic corps, and academic institutions. Every level of government participated in maintaining the lie. The scale of the conspiracy was unprecedented. Over 300 Soviet officials had direct knowledge of the executions. Documents show coordination between Moscow, regional NKVD offices, and diplomatic missions across Europe. The deception required constant maintenance, new lies to cover old ones, witnesses to be silenced, evidence to be planted. In 1989, Gorbachev's reforms created an opening. Polish investigators gained access to previously sealed Soviet archives. They found the original execution orders, Stalin's signature, Beria's implementation notes, the complete paper trail from decision to cover-up. On April 13, 1990, the Soviet Union officially acknowledged responsibility for Katyn. The truth was systematic and complete. In March 1940, Stalin and the Politburo ordered the execution of 22,000 Polish prisoners. The NKVD carried out the killings over 6 weeks in spring 1940. The bodies were buried in mass graves across 3 locations. The cover-up began immediately. False documents planted evidence, fabricated witness testimony. Every level of Soviet government participated in the deception for 50 years. The Katyn revelation exposed more than a single atrocity. It demonstrated how state institutions can maintain lies across generations through systematic document control, international diplomatic pressure, and the coordination of multiple government agents. The machinery of deception proved more durable than the truth. Most officials who participated in the cover-up retired with honors. The system that enabled Katyn remained intact. The truth about Katyn emerged after 50 years of systematic lies. The documents were finally released. The officials who maintained the deception retired with full pensions. The institutional machinery that made it possible remains operational. The forest kept its secret for 50 years. The documents were finally released. No one was ever prosecuted. If you dare to keep exploring what others prefer to keep buried, subscribe and activate the bell. In this archive, dossiers never fully close. See you in the next void. Writing, which destroy, which to see you in the next void.